Welcome. Welcome to the very first episode of My Worthless 2 Cents. We're sitting, we're chatting, we're talking, and we're going to discover the question, how not to live in the future. So, tell me, and I'm sitting here, and we're going to have this discussion. So, how do you not live in the future? Or what's the biggest issue?
Well, my biggest issue is I always do what ifs in the future. What if this happens? What if that happens? And I can't seem to live in the present moment.
But what if it doesn't happen?
I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking about if it does happen, and how do I prevent it? And I can't prevent it because I don't even know if it's going to happen.
You're right. You don't know if it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Good or bad.
Good or bad.
So technically you are living in the here and now, because in the here and now you can't change the future.
That's true.
But you're thinking about it.
I am.
And living in it.
And living in the what if scenarios.
So how's that place?
It's stressful.
Because it's the future.
Because it's, not knowing.
But do you ever know?
No, you don't ever know, but you want to know, and you're always...
But do you really, really want to know? Because if you really wanted to know, wouldn't you want to go back to the present to change the future?
A little bit.
So, you really don't want to live in the future. You just want to know what it's going to be like?
Yes.
And if it's not like you want it to be,
then you want to change it.
And you can't, because you're in the present.
Exactly. It's hard.
So you don't have to go in the future to change you don't have to go into the future. You can just change the present.
Dang. So you change the moment that you're in right now.
Which changes the future.
See, that can be scary too, because...
Why would it be scary?
Because what if what you think you want to change is what you don't actually know will change?
It's okay.
But
when you get there, you change again.
That's true.
At the moment.
It's crazy.
If you don't like something how it is, what do?
Change it.
You can't change it in the future. When do you change it?
In the present. And the present changes itself. Wow. Okay. Good advice.
Keeps you, and you. So technically, in your mind, you think that you're living in the future, but you can't live in the future. There's no way.
You need to go back there?
Yeah, no. You wanna?
No.
All right.
You can't. Even though you want to live in the future, but do you really? You really don't want to.
No, you want to live in you want to live in the moment, but you want to make sure the moment that you're in is going to be the same as it was in the future, I guess.
But you always evolve, because we evolve every day.
Yeah.
So what you want right now
may not be what you want later.
Right. That's why would you want to live in the future? Because if you're thinking of the future, you're thinking of where you are now. Mm-hmm. And you won't be there.
Right.
Neither physically, mentally, or emotionally. So, if you try to go somewhere with something, it's kind of like, even though you want to wear, say you want to wear something that you wore 10 years ago, but it doesn't fit.
Right.
It's kind of like, okay, you're trying to take it with you somewhere. It's
not supposed to go.
Yeah.
Stop carrying the baggage that no longer fits.
Right. Now it's not a bad thing to take it.
Unless it's fitting in that moment.
Even if it doesn't fit, you can take it.
It's just baggage, but why would you want to carry it?
For it to remind you of where you came from.
But that's...
I didn't say, you just take it. You take it, you put it away. It's kind of like an heirloom.
Okay.
It
Just a
never goes
reminder.
away.
Right.
Some people think like, oh, well, yesterday goes away. Where would it go? Because everything is where? It's in our head.
Yeah.
Nothing ever leaves it. It's only stored somewhere.
Yeah.
Because that's how something will happen like, oh, man, I almost forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Or I had forgot about that until something
You brought
reminds
it
you.
up. Yeah.
So it's not, nobody ever gets rid of the baggage. You just learn how to deal with the baggage you have.
That's good. Okay.
And when you can accomplish that, it's like, yeah, it's just baggage. Well, don't bring your baggage with you. Well, where am I supposed
to put it? Where do I put it? You want to carry it?
Because everybody's got their own baggage.
Yeah.
It's not the fact that people don't have their baggage. It's the fact that people don't want to acknowledge that they have baggage.
Yeah. Everyone has baggage.
Everywhere. You can't get out. It's kind of like the virus. You can't get out of here without it.
Oh, man.
Whether you get a shot or not, you're going to get it.
Yeah.
It may not take you down, but you'll get it. So, yeah. Living in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Where else can you live?
That's it.
I mean,
In your head.
Yeah. In your head, you can create things that are not even there. They're imaginary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Stop living in your head and be present in the moment to enjoy the moment.
Yeah. I mean, because it's true. You can truly live in your head for so long. You can manifest things, whether good or bad. But are those the things that you really want?
Right.
But you've manifested it. You have made it come true. Because it's true. We can literally make whatever we want come true. We can manifest anything we want. Correction. We can manifest anything we think that we want. Because what happens is our wants change.
Yes.
Our needs never do.
Never do. Right.
And we spend so much time on what we want. Mm-hmm. We never focus on the things that we need.
Yeah.
So that is, I guess, how you
Live in the present.
live in the present.
Stay out of your head.
Stay out. And stay out of everybody else's. Because they got baggage too.
You trying to carry some baggage, Malachi?
Oh, man. Well, I guess that's going to be it for us for our first episode of My Worthless 2 Cents.
Come here, handsome. You got a noodle on your pants.